Have you ever wanted to quit anything in your life? I have. Contrary to what some have to say, knowing when to quit is a skill, not a weakness. And in today's video, I'm going to prove that to you. Except smoking. You should always quit smoking. I'm going to guess that at this stage of the video, you probably jumped back to a moment in your life where, you quit something and you probably associated it with a negative or a weak moment. But it doesn't have to be. Knowing when to quit or to opt out is arguably one of the most powerful tools you can add to your arsenal. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the quitting framework that Steven Bartlett talks about in his book, Happy Sexy Millionaire. Now, in case you were wondering who the hell is Steven Bartlett, let me fill you in. He's a happy, sexy millionaire. He founded a social company called The Social Chain when he was in his early 20s and grew it to a $200 million company by the time he was 25. I'd argue that his views on business and self-awareness should be taught to every man, woman and child, but that's a video for another day. In his book, Steven says that knowing when to quit, change direction, leave a toxic situation, or demand more from life, give up on something that you know in your heart isn't right and decide to move on is a life-defining skill that people who find love, fulfillment, success, people who win at life, as he says, have intuitively mastered. But it really isn't easy. Don't get trapped in the toxic narrative that quitting is a weakness or failure. The quitting framework by Steven Bartlett can be described as a mental flowchart. The first question is, are you thinking about quitting? If the answer is yes, then you have to ask yourself another question. Why are you thinking about quitting? Is it because it is hard or because it sucks? If it's hard, the question becomes, is the challenge worth the potential reward? If the answer is yes, then you don't quit. If the answer is no, then you quit. Now, if it sucks, you need to ask yourself another question. Do I believe I can make it not suck anymore? If the answer is no, then you've done your best and you quit. If the answer is yes, you ask yourself another question. Is the effort required to make it not suck worth more than the potential reward on offer? If the answer is no, then you quit. If the answer is yes, then you stick at it. What you really have to do though is you have to be at peace with the decision that you have made, no matter what the outcome. Here's a point that he makes. Don't just quit because something is hard. In fact, the difficulty of a challenge often correlates to the reward it bears. In fact, if something is difficult, you should probably consider it as a growth moment. If you do hard things now, your life will be easy in the future. If you do easy things now, your life will be hard in the future. I've personally used this technique a good bit in my own work and I've really found it very, very helpful. What I'd recommend for you to do is, if you're going through a stressful period in your life or you're going through a make or break decision, use this framework yourself to try and uncover what you really, really want. Hey guys, nice and short video today. Thank you very, very much for making it to the very end all the same. I do appreciate it. Now, if you like what you saw, please hit the like button below, hit the subscribe. It does mean an awful lot. Until the next one, we'll see you later. Slán.